Hello, everybody. I'm here to talk to you today about why automation is so beneficial to our society. A little bit about me before we begin. I'm an applications engineer, which means that I help companies implement automation into their facilities around the world. Previously, I worked for an integrator where we designed our own machines and then we also installed them and got them integrated into the facilities all over the US. I would fly around and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. I've been involved in a lot of projects that span various industries. Food and beverage, it was a huge one. I've done metallurgy, water treatment, quite a few. I made lotion. I was part of a lotion production facility recently. Also printing presses. I could talk forever about each one of those, but I'll spare you. So automation is beneficial for everybody. Imagine a world where factories are more efficient, dangerous jobs are safe, and menial tasks are done for us by machines. It sounds pretty nice, right? We could have free up more time for our leisure. Today we'll look at the influence of automation, why the negatives commonly associated with automation are actually misinformation, and why it's so beneficial to adopt it going forward. Automation is absolutely everywhere. Like I said before, it spans every industry you can think of. Agriculture, water treatment, metallurgy. It's in HVAC systems. It's in building automation. There's concrete mixers. Your street lights. Every street light that you pass or stop at has an automation. According to a study by McKinsey and Company in 2023, automation raises productivity globally by 0.8 to 1.4% every single year, globally, all of the world. That's a pretty significant growth. Because of that, the global supply chain is more impactful than ever. And what that means is that there's more product availability. Products are higher quality. A lot of raw material manufacturing facilities are able to produce more and safer and at a higher quality so that more advanced goods and products can get made. Automated production lines make goods and products faster than humans ever could. And one of the driving forces behind that is actually safety for both people in the workplace and also things like food safety. This is a milk production facility, and we were taking samples of the milk after setting up a new process line to make sure that it was safe after it got heated and after the pasteurization process. So let's get it out of the way. We should be careful of automation. With great power comes great responsibility. That's one of my favorite quotes. And it's a fact that automation eliminates jobs. It generally replaces unskilled labor jobs, like operators and manual production. And 85 million jobs have been eliminated or displaced since 2020. That's a lot. But it creates more jobs than it eliminates. This is an example this is a tank room that I worked on at an applesauce production facility. They take apples and they make applesauce with it. And if you think about it, you think about the welders that worked on this, if you think about the engineering that went into this, the design that went into this, you can think about the individual products in this, like the valves, the blue top things, and the big tanks in the back. This is thousands of people's work putting all this together and manufacturing these products. So it actually has created 97 million new jobs since 2020. And employers are realizing that they need to get on board. They need to train people. So they're more willing to invest, and there's been a significant uptick in skilled training programs for their employees. According to a book in 2021, The State of Industrial Robotics, automation makes safer, higher paying, and more skilled labor jobs. And one of the things in the job market that is transferable is skills. You learn a skill and you have it with you for life. It makes you more marketable. And the 85 million and the 97 million were a study done by the World Economic Forum in 2020. So now that we've got the negatives out of the way, why is automation so great? Why am I so passionate about automation? Well, it benefits everybody. It's kind of an invisible hand in our daily lives. We don't think about that often. We've actually been automating things in factories for over half a century. I know that sounds crazy, right? You think about personal computers, and they haven't even barely been around that long. But automation has, and it's grown a lot and evolved over time, and it still is. One of the things that it's safety is a huge thing. Food safety especially. We can control the temperature, we can control the pressure, we can control the time that things are cooked at, and we can verify that by logging data and using sensors to make sure that things are cooked all the way through. Another aspect of it is we can avoid contamination by using closed-looped systems. It's called CIP, and we'll get more into that later on the next slide. Another reason it's so great is that we can make better products. We're always innovating, and because we can automate things, we can specialize and do more precise things. We can make things faster. And we can cut down on our labor costs, and we can make more products for cheaper that are also more efficient and have better quality. Automation is here to stay. It's being driven by safety. That's a huge factor in it. And this over here is a little video. This is an agitator. It is a tank for making ice cream, actually. And what it does is there's a motor that spins, and there are blades on it that mix things up. Well, before automation and before CIP, which stands for clean in place, people had to climb in these things and scrub them down and sanitize them. And automation has eliminated the need to do that. And it's unfortunate truth that a lot of people have died in these confined spaces so we've worked on lockout, tagout, and integrating interlocks, safety measures so that nobody gets hurt. And I'll just play a couple seconds for you. So these little things, these little spiky balls on the end are spray balls, and when we're running CIP, we're actually spraying a bunch of chemicals into the tank at high pressure, cleaning agents, and it pulls all of the grime and all the stuff, and it's heated, it's super hot, it's like boiling, acidic and caustic, and there's a few cycles that we run through to make sure that it's completely clean and safe for our next batch of products. So we're constantly innovating. We make advancements every day on it. It's everywhere. It makes our lives easier, products and goods more cost effective, and it brings higher paying job opportunities, as we saw from the 85 to 97 million figures. Think about it. Our food is produced with automation, and it's safe. You don't have to worry too much about the food on the grocery store shelves, whether it's safe or not. Our vehicles are more efficient and drive better than ever, longer. We have crazy gas mileage, and now electric vehicles, they're actually automation systems if you really think about it. And then electronics. Electronics are crazy inexpensive nowadays. So thank you all so much for listening to my speech. I hope it has dispelled some of the fears that may and the stigma that may be around automation. And I hope you can see that it could potentially be a rewarding career, but it really benefits all of us every day, whether we realize it or not. Thank you.